Okay, questions 15 to 17 says, use the results of the survey of 100 teams at the right. Most watched television shows. Comedy 30, sports 20, drama 15, music 35. What's the probability the team prefers sports? Now, the cool thing about this is they made it out of 100. 100 is like the easiest fraction in the world to work with. That is what probability and percentages are out of. If they want sports, it's going to be 20 over 100. Now, let's just go back to the little kid line. 20 divided by 21. 100 divided by 25. It's going to be 1/5. You get 1/5 after I reduce. Next one says, out of 810 teams, how many would you prefer sports? Now, you're going to take either your 20 over 100 or your 1/5. It would make no difference. They're the same mathematical quantity. We'll roll 1/5 equals x over 810. Now, that gets into proportions and ratios. 1 times 810 divided by 5. You bet you're going to want to use a calculator. 810 and I get divided by 5. Oh, my calculator. It's even working slow this morning. 810 divided by 5 is how much? 162. X equals 162 that prefer sports shows if they're surveying 810 people. That's if the ratio stays the same, which it usually stays close to that. What's the probability the team does not prefer music? Okay, so that means I cross off music at 35. I take all the other results. There's 100 in the survey and 35 of them like music. That means 65 don't. So I'm going to say 65 over 100. I divide it by 5. I get 13 20. Now, use and save yourself some time. Usually the directions will have this whole thing added up for us. It'll save you a little time. And let's throw in a freebie on here. 18. To gain information about a long-distance usage, a company calls every 100th number in the telephone directory. Kind of sample. If I'm going every 100th and it's fair, notice how it's in the telephone book. Now, we would miss people that don't have a phone. We would miss people that are unlisted. Or now, what's the newest audience that we list? If it says telephone directory, I just got a telephone directory book yesterday in the mail. What kind of numbers are we going to miss? That people don't advertise these numbers in the telephone book. What don't they advertise in the telephone book? Well, business as well if you're trying to get more people at your place. Cell phones usually aren't listed in there. How many people in here are going straight cell phone? You don't have a home phone anymore. I'm trying to talk my wife into that. She's a little old-fashioned. She still thinks we need the phone on the wall. Where it's like, I don't know. Now, every 100th person, what kind of survey is this? We talked about you could have convenience surveys, voluntary surveys, stratified surveys, systematic surveys. What kind of surveys if it's every 100? Okay. Systematic. Perfect.